Hello everyone and welcome back to Data Analysis with Power BI. Today we'll be practicalizing the concept of data modeling in Power Query. So we can get our data as we have earlier discussed by clicking on Get Data from the ribbon tab. Now we get data from Excel. We say connect. Now we have the data which will be loaded into Power BI. Now we select the store sales data set. We see transform data. Now remember we are going to be doing it in terms of tables. So what we will be doing is that we will be grouping our data set into different tables, into different fact tables and dimension tables. Now, as we earlier discussed in the previous video, we said that the customer has a customer ID, a customer name, then we have a customer segment. All this has to be on a particular table. Now, what we are going to do is that we are going to duplicate our data set, Ctrl C on my keyboard, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, because we're going to have one for the customers, we're going to have one for the sales rep, we're going to have one for the location, one for the product, and finally we're going to have the sales table. Now that makes it 5 tables. So we are going to have 5 of our tables. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now, we said our first table, which is our customer table, should have just details about the customers, which include the customer's name, the customer segment, the customer's ID, the customer's name, and the customer segment. Now, we could simply say that we want to delete the rows, all the rows except these 3. But a better way to do it is you click on the home ribbon, you would see where it says choose column. You click on it. Now it shows you all the columns in your table. All you have to do here is you could just uncheck the ones that you don't want on the table. But for this, we'll uncheck all. We'll make sure we uncheck all. Now we can just check our customer ID, the customer name, and the customer segment. So with that, we have done this. Now this is our customer table. We can now left click on it and rename it as our customers table. Now we can also go to the next one, which has the details of all the sales rep. Now we go and we select. You know that as we earlier discussed, the sales table, the sales rep table, will contain things like the sales rep ID, the sales rep team, and the sales rep. That is the sales rep ID, the sales rep team, and the sales rep manager. What we do is you say choose column from the home tab, and you say select, or you unselect all the columns. Now we need the sales rep, we need sales rep ID, the sales rep, the sales team, and the sales team manager. Now we say okay. With this, now you have successfully created a table for the sales reps. So we can rename this by left clicking on it and say rename, and say it is sales rep. So with that, we have our sales rep ready, and the next thing we want to consider here is possibly the location. So, and as we earlier discussed, the location of a customer that visit our store could have something like a location ID, a city, a state, a postal code, and a region. So with that, we want all these to be in a table. So from the home, you choose column, and make sure you unselect all. Then now we say the location ID, the city, the state, the postal code, and the region, and you say okay. Now we have successfully created the location table. You rename that by left clicking, and you say rename. You could rename that as location. Now you have the location table. In the next video, we'll be doing that of the product and the sales table. Thank you very much, and see you in another one.